like by opening incognito mode. So if I copy this URL, if you see this, if I click on this help button, it will open a separate tab. So basically, now I want to perform some operation here, or I want to get this title. So let us try. So before that, first I have to click on this help button, help link, whatever it is. So first let me write text path or CSS or any other copy type. This is a link. Anchor tag is present here. So control L. It should be UL. Total 3 elements in matching first, two, three. So I will say I want to get first element, so I will put bracket like this. So now I will click on this help button, help link, so that it will open a new window. So it will click, and if I apply driver dot get title, let us see what it will print. So it has opened separate window by clicking on help. So as we have applied driver dot get title, as we are using driver dot get title, so it should print this Google account help. But let us see what it is printed. It is printed this Gmail, which is the title of first page. It has not printed this. So basically, what will happen by default, even if it will open separate window like this, still still our driver object will refer to this by default. So you have to write some code so that you can first switch to this particular page, then you can perform any operation here. So how we can do that? So basically, once the page will open, so let me write it printed Gmail first page. As of now, we are not switching to the other window. So now, once your page is open, I can use one method. So if you see the return type, dot get window handles, set of a string. So basically, this will give you some idea of the window. Basically, let me write a string. This method will pull basically for each and every this tab there will be one unique ID that we are going to get it from this method. So once you will get, let me write set. So now to this IDs object, I will apply one iterator that will help us to traverse to this ID. Let me write first the return type will be iterator of type string. It is our object. Java.util. And if I say it.next, that will give me the parent ID. Parent means first window ID. But if I do it.next second time, that will give me other window, which is second window ID. Let me write string child equals to. And there is one more method which is driver dot switch to dot window. So here you can pass any ID. Like I want to switch to the second page. So I will simply put this. And if I apply this one now, after at the end if I apply this one, so if I debug this program, so as of now it will not. After that it will click on help link. So other window open. It has opened the other link in the same window. Okay. So after that I am applying get title. So as of now you can see that we are here, but still it will by default it has the focus of this window, so it will print Gmail. So if I execute, it will print Gmail, right? So as of now we are having two pages. First is this one, second is this one. So this get window handle will pull some ID. ID will be unique for each and every tab. This is how IDs will look like. So for the first page, this is the unique ID. This is the unique ID for the first page. And for the second page, this is the unique ID for the second page, right? Page in the sense tab, right? The first one and the zero index, first index, zero index, first index. So now we get the ID. So on these IDs, right, I want to get the value of the ID. So I will use one iterator concept which we have discussed in the collection as well. I think I remember. So what this iterator object will do, it will help you to get the IDs one by one. So this is our iterator object, and when I will say it.next, that will move, that will fetch this value, that will fetch this first value for the first time and place it into the parent variable. Is of type string. So you can see if I run this, what is the value here? First index number 0, it is T9BD8. Same value T9BD8, right? So same value is coming here. And when I will say it.next again, it will give me second value, index number 1, which is 282.905. So if I place my mouse, it is 282.905. So after that, I am saying that switch to the particular tab that is having this particular ID, which means switch to the second one, right? If I just place my mouse here, suppose I am here, right? If I click this, you will see by default it will automatically switch to this once I will run this statement. If I run this statement, highlighted one, if I run this, you can see it is blinking, means it has switched. Now you can see earlier I was here, now it is here. Now if I apply any operation, if I perform any operation here, you will be able to perform. So if I say get title, this time we have switched to our second window. So this is the title it has printed. So this is how we can work with the multiple window. And if you want to switch back to the parent window, suppose after performing some operation, if you switch it again, same statement, and here you will write parent ID.
There is parent only, I think.
This is how you can switch back again, and if you apply this again, it will again print Gmail. So is it clear to everyone how we are switching back forward and backward?
Yes, Sumit, if we have to close the child one and again move back to parent, then how can we do that?
Which you have to close this one.
Child one, yeah.
Yeah. So basically there are two methods. Okay, let us discuss only one. Suppose after that I want to close the, let me remove this. So this will open, this will print the child one, child whatever it is, child tab title. So there is one method which is driver dot close. So if I apply this method, it will simply, so it will not going to let me first run it. And after that, if I say driver dot switch to dot parent, sorry, switch to dot window, and I will write parent. So now I will switch to the parent ID, and I will try to print the title, and then let us see how it is working. Let me first
So,
debug.
Smith, when you close the current window, automatically the thing will point out to the parent window, right? Do we need to really write the parent window?
Let us see. Yes, you have to write. If I debug that, I will show you both the cases.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
right. So first, let done this way. See, basically, once we are switching back, or it will not going to switch automatically. Let us check how. So it is open the Gmail. First Gmail is printed. Now we are on the child window. What is the title? It will print. It will print Google account help. Now I'm saying driver dot close. So if you see here, as I'm my driver is currently focusing on this tab. My driver object is currently focusing on this tab because I have given this statement. So if I apply this, you can see which window it has closed, on which our driver will have the focus. That is the window going to close. So this is how it will close. So once it will close, I am saying that still you are on the child window which has closed, but switch back to the parent one. So this is our parent. So now it will switch, and after that get the title. So again Gmail. But if I do not write this line, this one, and try to hit this one, let us see what will happen. So if I debug it again, so again find element, click method, again it will print the title, Gmail. So now I'm on the child window, it will print the title of child. Now I am again closing this. So we are focused on child window, which is second tab, this one. So this will be closed if I apply driver.close method. Now you can see the child window is closed, and if I, because child window is closed, if I try to print, let us see whether it will print or not. So now some, okay, so some, it has failed. What is saying? Uh, no such window. Why it is saying no such window? Because it is saying that what is the target was already closed. Target window already closed. So still I am saying that get me the title. but it is saying that window is already closed and I am currently focusing on that child window. So how can I get the title? So you have to compulsorily uh, provide this statement as well. Otherwise, it will throw the error. Is it clear to everyone?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So copy this. I am sharing this code here. You can copy. And
So suppose we have 4 or 5 tabs in a browser, and we have to move to the respected like third or second child. So can you pass the ID number into?
yeah, I am coming to this point.
Okay.
Like there is one website. Let us do so. This is Amazon. To open this URL. And what I have to do, if you see that I am talking about first one only, right? It is just simply a label. It is not a link, but rest of the about us, career, this one, and this one are all link. Why I'm saying it is a link? Because if I try to the HTML code, you can see anchor tag is present here, which is means it is a link, right? Similarly, anchor tag is present here as well, so it is a link. So I want to get the title of each and every link present here. So if I open one link in the separate window, right? So some title is present here, some title is present here. I want to get the title one by one. So one way I can do is I will click on the link. So there in the Selenium to navigate forward and backward, there is one method which is driver dot navigate dot back. So with the help of that, I will come backward and then again get the title and then come open the second link, which is what is the second link? This is our second link, right? So likewise I can do, but if there are many links, it will take more time in that way, like coming back and going forward again. So instead of that, what we can do first, after opening the website, let me get some common XPath that will simply refer all our, you can say all our links. Let me write XPath div at the red class, our class. You can see it is highlighting the 4 boxes. I am interested in only first box. So you can practice for the rest. That will be same. So now we are here. I want to reach to the particular link. So where is the link present inside this UL? Inside this UL slash li slash a. So here is our link present. So I will say slash UL slash li slash a. So now it is highlighting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total 5 links are there. So I have written one common XPath. So I will copy this same XPath. And as we are having more than one web element, I will say find elements by dot XPath, provide the XPath, and then what will be the return type? It will be same list of web element. So I will say links. Total count of the links will be so links dot size. So this will give me the total count. And I will now run one for loop that is run from I equals to 0 to I less than count. increment the value of I. So this is the again same step. So it should be find elements, and now I will get the link one by one. Links dot get of I dot. Now if you see, I want to, what I will do, I will try to open the link in new tab. Like if you see, I want to open the link. I will open each and every link in the separate tab. So if you see, if from your keyboard, if you press Control and Enter, just move to mouse to this link, hit Control and Enter from your keyboard. Sorry, Control and left click. But in case of code, we will set the Enter key. But if you press Control and left key from your keyboard, so you can see it will open the link in other tab. You can see it will open in other tab. So we are going to make use of this, like similarly here, this one, right? So once we will open the window in the separate tab, I will use get window handles to get all the ID and switch to each and every window. So once we will switch, we know how to get the title. Just we have discussed about Gmail. So here I will define a string. There is one class which is keys dot code. So here you can pass like I want to send keys dot control, comma. Now here instead of click, we are sending the enter as it is a code. So if I send these two, somehow I will be able to send these two to this get of I. So what I can do is string key, and here I will say dot send keys key. So first let me debug this, how it will work, how it is working. So debug as Java application. So now we are here. So if you see what is the count is 5. So what is our first link? It is, to go down, this is our first link about us. So to this link, I'm saying this will have all the links. So you can, I'm saying you will have all the links. This variable will have all the links 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm saying at index number 0, give me that link. So once it will given that link, I am sending which type of key? I am sending control and enter. So that will be opened. So control and enter will be sent to this link. Control and will be sent to this link, and it will open in the separate window. So this is the thing we are doing here. So if I run this, you will see first you can say link is opened in the separate window. Similarly, I equals to 1. Now directly open. Now you can see this is our second link, careers. Now third will open. So I am just opening each and every window in the separate tab. You can see third window is open in the this one, press enter. Then after fourth one, this is our fourth, and after that last, gift a smile. So this will open in the last tab. So till now it is clear to everyone how we are opening the links in the separate window.
Yeah, yes.
So after that, what I will do, once I know that I opened each and every window, I will again apply. So this time it will come out of the for loop and it will terminate. So I will say driver dot same method get window handles. So that will give me all the ID of the window. Set of string IDs. And now again I will use IDs dot iterator. So return type will be iterator of type string. This is our IT object. So now earlier we were having two windows. In the Gmail we have only two windows, but here there are many windows and there can be more than 5 windows as well. So if I keep on saying it.next 5 times or 10 times, that is not a good approach. So what I can do, I can use one while loop. I can use one while loop and I will say it dot has next. So what this will check, once you will get all the window, let me debug that. And inside that I will say string equals to it dot next. So this will give me the ID and I will say dot window ID. So once we are switching, I will print the title. So I will debug the program first. Let me not use this as of now. First, let us debug this. You can see one by one it is opening all the links in the separate window, separate tab. So once it will open, I'm using this where it is get window handle. Here you will have 5 ID, total 5. How many tabs are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So total 0 to 5, 6 unique IDs we are getting, right? So from 0 to 5. So always index number 0 will be first one. Always this will be the first. So here what I am doing, after that I am saying to all the ID I am applying iterator method. So this IT will basically help us to get the value. So we have seen it already, but here I am saying IT dot has next. It will simply check whether you are having any more ID left in your machine or not, right? And this what is this IT dot next? This will simply move your IT. So let me do one thing. I think let me open that in Paint. Give me a minute. Let me take one snapshot. So these are all my ID. So window, so these are the ID, right? So to this ID, so these are all my IDs. And once I will say this statement, which is I am saying that iterator of type string ID equals to ID dot iterator. So this is what I'm doing in the code. So as soon as I will execute this, to all the IDs, one IT object will be there. So this is our IT object. Now I'm using while loop. While it dot has next. So what this has next will check. This will simply check whether you are having any ID or not. So you can see, yes, you are having ID at index number 0, condition true. We will come inside. And here I'm saying it dot next. So what this next will do, it will now make IT object point to the first one and get this value. So this is how the difference between it dot has next. It dot has next will simply check whether IDs are present, but this will actually move your IT object to the particular index, right? So again, after that, I will catch that in one string variable value on the left hand side. So this is the value. Again, I am saying it dot has next. So now our IT object is focusing on this. I am saying it dot has next. It will simply check whether other ID is present. After that, condition true, other ID is present. So we will come inside and I will say it dot next. So now this it dot next will basically point your IT object to second one. It dot next will do this. Now this we are pointing to this, and it will get this second value, right? So now again we will catch that in one left variable. Again while it dot has next, it will simply check whether other ID is present. Condition true. So we will come inside, and again I am saying it dot next. So this will move your IT object to this one. So likewise, we will keep on going. So once I will reach here, suppose with the help of it dot next, I am grabbing this value, right? But once this will try to run, it will simply check whether other IDs are present after that. Other IDs are not present. So condition will become false. So now we will come out of the while loop. So this is how it is working. I hope it is clear to everyone that how it is working. What is the difference between this has next and this one, right? So after that, I'm catching the IDs one by one. I'm catching the ID one by one and switching to that. After that, what I'm trying to do. धीरे बोल लो. So after that, what we are trying to do. Okay, so we are sorry here. After that, once I will switch, I will simply print the title. And if I run this program, you can see how it will print. So first it will open and one by one it will switch and grab the title. So after that, you will see all the titles we are able to print. So this is how, if there are more than 10 IDs are there. So basically what will happen, the advantage of writing the code in such a way, it might be the case that they will change this ID or they might increase the ID, right? So here in future, here we are having all the ID. So what is the hierarchy they have followed? They have placed each and every ID inside this li tag. So in future, if they will add new you can say new link, then that new link should follow the same hierarchy, right? So you will see that even if in future they will add new more link, the hierarchy they will keep the same, right? So our code automatically will pull all the ID because the XPath will going to be the same and again get us the result. So our code will not fail even if some ID will change here, right? So this is how we can uh, work with multiple ID and print at the title. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so guys, in this lecture we will not see other topic. So in the next class we will see. If you have any query you can ask.
Smith. Hello.
Yeah.
Previously in Gmail, you have closed one link, right? By using driver.close.
Sorry.
In the Gmail account, you open one link.
Mm-hmm.
So by using driver.close, you closed that newly opened link. I mean, like child link.
Hmm.
So if you use same driver.link, it will close all the links, or only particular link is closed here
See,
in this code.
driver.close will only close that particular link which you are focused on. So first it will
Okay.
switch. Once it will switch, I am focusing on this. If I apply
Mm.
driver.close, it will close the link. So if I just apply, it will close. So here I am switching. I am doing switching here. So after getting the title, if I say driver.close, it will close the links one by one. So if I run this,
So in the loop, you used driver.close. Now it will switch all. I mean, it will close all the links.
what will happen? See, let me. If I apply this, as I told you that at index number 0, this will be present. At index number 0, this will be present. So if for the first time you will see that it should close this one because this is our parent at index number 0. What
Mm.
is the ID? So if that is the case, let us see first. So how we can close the
If,
link?
par- if parent is closed, all the childs must be closed, right?
Even if the parent is closed, then how you can open the other links?
That's what. If the parent is closed, all other links also must be closed. I think.
No, no, no. They will not open because parent is closed. See, after that, parent will close. After opening the first link, let us see first. Links will be opened. Yeah, links will be opened. But after that, this first one will be closed. So you can see that it has closed very fast. And after that, these all should close. First this one, second this one, and our browser should also get closed after that because no more tabs are present.
Okay, just opening only they are closing. So I think we need to write that quickly.
Your voice is not clear. Is it clear to everyone?
Yeah?
If you don't have any question, please put yourself on mute.
Your voice is not clear.
So what will happen if we put quit there? Like I saw there is one method driver.quit.
See, what is the difference between close and quit? If I just take this example, and if I just write, let me comment this. So if you remember that, what is close method? Close method will simply close method. If I talk about, suppose we are on this window, we are focused. Our driver object is focusing on this window. So if I apply close method, driver.close, it will simply close this window, but rest of the things will not close. But if I, after opening the link, if I apply driver dot, so here you will see we will open each and everything here. Right after that, all our tabs will be opened. All
Yeah.
tabs opened here. So if I apply driver dot quit, it will close all the driver dot quit. So if I run it, so first all the tabs will be opened in the separate window. So after that, it has closed the complete browser at once. This quit method. So this is the difference. Okay.
Okay. Can you paste this code in the chat?
Okay. Okay. You can copy it